Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here with the Digital Dungeon Master Weekly for November 7th. I almost said October. November 7th through the 13th. So if you're new to the channel, if this is the first time you're watching a video, I usually do a weekly video basically informing everybody what's going on in my world this week. So if you're not new to the channel, you guys know what's going to go on, so we're going to get started. So the first thing, I just want to say everything was, it was actually a great week last week. You know, 3.2 Fantasy Grounds patch dropped. That was a huge breath of fresh air, especially being able to get the new Sirenscape sound extension working, good to go. You guys, if you were watching the Fantasy Grounds live stream last night, you could hear all of the sound effects. Works great now. I'm so happy. I've migrated all of my campaigns together now that 3.2 is out. And well, I'll tell you what, that 3.2 patch has been a breath of fresh air. So, Volos was also released on Fantasy Grounds a couple of nights ago at 12:01. So I'm sure all of you guys were pressing the buy now button. Fantasy Grounds dug in the guide. They actually did a really good job putting that together, and actually put a lot of stuff together to create random encounters and stuff. So hats off to the guys over at Fantasy Grounds putting that together. And I'll be releasing a very extensive Volo video, the double V, probably tomorrow afternoon on how to, all of the features of Volos, in case you haven't purchased it yet for Fantasy Grounds. So, all right. I also did not have a game last Sunday, and that was because I was trying to get this sound extension going, because there's actually a lot of components going on with this sound extension. I'll probably end up doing a video for that as well, but that'll probably be a little bit down the line, but I could try to get it done a little bit sooner. What's going on this week? I've got a couple of projects that I'm going to be working on. I'm still working on my basically a game master's database for Numenera, and I'm basically putting all of the monsters from the core book, all of the bestiaries, stuff like that, into a Fantasy Grounds module, so that way I can just log right in and have the DM module activated and basically just run a game, have all the ciphers ready, which there are probably about 1,000 ciphers. There are tons of monsters, tons of lore on the world. I really want to do a bang-up job with Numenera. I'm really wanting to play Numenera a lot. I love 5e. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be playing 5e, but I really want to start doing I'm thinking about doing a homebrew campaign with Numenera. So I've got a lot of ideas in this twisted head that's sitting on these shoulders, and I think that would actually be really fun to do. So working on that. I'm also just actually about 3 or 4 hours ago, I put out my new weekly treasure chest on the Patreon webpage. So it's a crazy story this week, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I mean, this is like personal life stuff, and I don't know why I do this, but on those treasure chests, I actually tell you guys about what's going on in my life and stuff. So I think today was probably the most crazy story that I've actually told. Definitely. So if you've read it, I hope you enjoy it. And that actually did happen. So, man, that was actually pretty crazy. So, new treasure chest is out. Also on the Patreon page, you guys can sign up for the Adventures League games. I've got Adventures League games set up all the way to the beginning of January. So, join up on the DDAL05 Storm King Thunder series, and you can also join in with the Tyranny of Dragons. Man, that treasure chest. So I was so debating it. I'm like, do I hit okay? Do I hit post or do I not hit post? I literally, I'm not joking, I sat here looking at this for 5 minutes going, do I or don't I? Do I get a plan B? And I said, you know what? I said, fuck it. Let's do it. Bam. So, oh, God. I'm going to hear about that, I'm sure. So, also, I've got 1 week left on our straw poll that we put out about a month ago now. And the straw poll is, what would you like to see more of? on the Digital Dungeon Master website. Do you want to see more DM content? Do you want to see more players content? Or do you want to see a community page put up to where you guys can write articles or stories about your gaming experiences? Whatever you want, given to me, post, and then I'll post them up on the website for you. So I think that would be pretty cool. I'm probably going to do at least a community page, even though it's last place. I still think that that would actually be a pretty cool idea. So I'm going to put that up there eventually. The last thing this week, I've got some new videos coming out. Like I said, I've got a new Volos guide coming out. I'm going to do a 3.2 patch preview where I'm going to go through all of the new options in Fantasy Grounds 3.2, and I'm also going to have those 2 new videos that I've been promising for a while on the intro to, welcome video to Patreon and my welcome video to YouTube. So check it out. If you haven't subscribed yet to YouTube, what are you waiting for? I've got I think 14,000 followers or something like that, subscribers. That's a lot. I never thought that I would have 100, let alone 14,000. That's just so crazy. And like 2 million views now. It's just crazy. I know it's not, I know some videos have out there millions of views, but for a little rinky-dink redneck tabletop game channel, I actually really appreciate everybody that's watched the videos and stuff. I mean, millions and millions of minutes watched. I mean, the retention on this channel is crazy. It's almost an 8-minute retention. It's just unbelievable. I've been told that an 8-minute retention is amazing for YouTube. And I thank you guys for watching the videos. I really do. So, and to talk on that, I was thinking about kind of just putting unedited chunks of video up there. And also, if I do an edit, I was going to do an edit with just one huge video. No more 30-minute increments. I mean, guys, it really does take a long time to do. And I can't tell you how many hundreds, if not thousands of hours I've spent editing videos. And, this is time that is taken away from me that I could be creating creating my own homebrew content, my own world, so I've been really debating and it's been weighing heavily on me. So I'd like to hear what you guys say in the comments section down below, how you guys would react if I was to put whole chunks of video up there that are edited. That would save me probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours, just from cutting it alone. So the editing process isn't that bad. After I'm done editing, I can let it sit and render and basically recycle through all of and reprocess everything. So that's not too bad. It's the cutting that takes quite a while. So because I have to cut it and go do something else, come back to it, and then like I said, it's multiple hours. So man, I wish there was a faster way of doing it. So. All right, so to move on from that, like I said, leave a comment down below, guys. I would definitely appreciate it. What's going on this week? I mean, I'm almost done, guys. We're almost 8.5 minutes in, and I'm almost done. So it's going to be a short video this week. Let's see. Nothing going on until Thursday. I've got 2 streams on Thursday. I've got a, let's see. In fact, no. I think Wednesday I have a closed, it's either this Wednesday or next Wednesday, there's a Patreon video that I'm going to do. It's a closed Dungeon Master workshop. Only the patrons get to see that. The topics are for them only. And it's a perk for being a patron, for being a patron on my Patreon page. So I think I have one of those on Wednesday from 8 to 9. And then on Thursday, I have 2 streams. I'm doing a stream, a Fantasy Grounds workshop, and the Fantasy Grounds channel. I'll be showing off some different rule sets and kind of showing off 3.2. And then I'm going to show off the Savage Worlds rule set. I'm going to show off the 4th edition rule set. And then I believe I'm also going to show off the Numenera rule set. So I'll at least show off a couple rule sets. And show what they do. And I mean, they're just amazing. So I'll be doing that Thursday. Thursday night, I've got my Digital Dungeon Master workshop. And this week's theme is going to be Spellcasting 101. So this is something that I did about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when 5e first came out. I think it's overdue for another one. And we're going to go over everything with spellcasting in 5e. From, we're going to go over how to calculate your daily pool of spells. We're going to talk about domain spells. We're going to talk about the mechanics of spells, what you can and can't do casting spells, and then we're going to talk about what your favorite spells are in D&D 5th edition. So that's going to be this Thursday at 8 o'clock, and I'm really looking forward to doing that Spellcasting 101 stream. So the next thing is going to be Friday. Friday is the D&D 5e Adventures League, and these are with the patrons that I have, and they do a great job every single week. And I'll tell you what, I really appreciate those guys. They actually bring it to that game, and I'm really impressed with all of those guys. They make it really fun to play. And these were just total strangers that I had no clue. I mean, I've seen them. Of course, I've seen them in the channel and stuff over the years and stuff. But to actually, get to know them, hang out with them in our community Discord server, it's actually been a real pleasure to do that. And I've actually really lucky. I'm a lucky dungeon master, man. I got a hell of a lot of great players. I mean, I'm just really seriously, I'm lucky as hell. So Friday night, since I've got it on a tangent there. Friday night we'll be starting at 6 p.m. this week. This week is Tyranny of Dragons. Last Friday we did Storm King Thunder. So every Friday we rotate. So this week will be Tyranny of Dragons. Next week will be Storm King Thunder, and just flip-flopping back and forth. And you can also get into these games as well. Check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/digitaldungeonmaster. Sign up, make a character, get it to me in Fantasy Grounds, and you can play with us. All right, so next, I've also got on Saturday, nothing going on. But, however, I may do an impromptu game, whether it be Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. One of these days, I'd like to dabble back into, or dip our feet back into the DDAL04 Curse of Strahd Adventures League stuff. We did the first 5 mini adventures with my Sunday group. I'd like to take them and give them like a bonus game this week because of me messing around with Sirenscape and the plugin last Sunday. I canceled the game, so I'm going to try to give them a treat this week, and we'll play some Adventures League. And then on Sunday, we have at 2 o'clock, we'll be continuing on with the Storm King Thunder campaign. And Sunday night, over on the Fantasy Grounds channel, where I'm the resident DM, I take Doug and John and Carl and James, Chris Lindsay, Robert Aducci, all through the Adventures League content. We're doing the DDAL05 Storm King Thunder stuff. And good news, Rachel, if you guys remember Rachel, she works for Legendary Games. She's going to be rejoining us. I think she may be rejoining us either this week or next week. And her character, Sylwia Gorski, she was a real badass. And it'll be nice to have her back into the group and be good to game with her again. So that's it, guys. That's all I got. Don't forget, guys, votes. Oh, also, guys, check out Zovia's Patron page. I've got a link down in the comments section down below. But Zovia, she is a great cartographer, guys, and she's put out maps. She's doing a Patron page where you basically support her at $1 a week, and you get a beautiful map. It's sized for Fantasy Grounds or sized for Roll20. She does both. There's different levels. You can get just a base map, a beautiful, and I'm talking, guys, these aren't garbage maps. These are beautiful maps. And you can get these for $1 a week for the map, $2 a week for the map, and also all of the individual assets like the barrels, the rugs, the tables, and all that stuff. And then you can build your own map, and you'll get a plain base map. And then there's a $3 level, I think, to where she is doing polls and stuff to see what people want to see next for her map. And she has a new reward where she wants to redo the entire Curse of Strahd campaign book. And I hope she hits that level because I would love to see those maps done. I would love to, and in fact, I will probably end up running Curse of Strahd if I got maps, because I'm just not into those isometric maps and stuff. So even though they're great and I would use them in my game, but she wants to literally redo all of the maps. And I'm telling you, man, if you guys haven't seen Zovia's work, you need to check out her page. And like I said, the link is in the section below, and it's only $1 a week, guys. And you're getting a quality map. I mean, the maps are unbelievable, well worth $1. So check it out. All right, guys, that's it for me. Leave a comment down below. Do you guys want to see one video chunk? I kind of want to gauge how the community is going to react if I just end up not doing 30-minute videos anymore. It's going to save me time, and that's what I'm about now. I need to save as much time as I can because I want to do more things like, you know, I want to do more Digital Dungeon Master workshops. I want to do more streams as well. But with all this video editing, I'm up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I got to get up at 6 o'clock to go to work by 7. So if I could trim out a bunch of hours, that would be awesome, guys. So speak about that in the comment section down below. Also vote on that straw poll. It's down in the comment section. And check out Zovia's Patron page. All right, guys, that's it. That's it for me. Wow, 16 minutes. I'm happy. Anyways, guys, gals, I'll see you guys later on. And until next time, happy gaming.